So what will that game look like? And obviously, I believe Laura Rutledge was down there.
She was at Georgia.
She was at Georgia. Who was at Florida State?
Who did we have at Florida State? I can't remember now, but we were there, obviously.
Miserable.
Yeah, of course.
Terrible.
It's brutal. It's unbelievably good television. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a fantastic television show, and then after it was over, I thought Booger McFarland, I'm texting him because everyone is yelling at him, and I'm texting Booger, keep fighting. You're the only one who's got this thing right. Everyone else was on
Well, I don't know if everybody feels that way.
No, everybody doesn't.
They made great points. Him, Galloway, they all made great points. I felt terrible. Once you saw that video, especially, you felt terrible for the guys. They did everything possible. And you do. When you do that, when you take care of business, you do want at least a chance to go out there and fight for it. Like you said, you have to play the games on the field. I get it. But the committee has a job, and that was to pick the 4 best teams. And I think everybody
we all feel
here
bad for Florida State players.
We all feel terrible.
I don't. But I think what would be cool, of course, the committee should do like how they do it in Survivor. They should all walk up to some sort of, solo shot camera, write it down, show why they did it, and then we can at least have a little bit of context.
And do the tribe has spoken to Norvell
with the tiny helmets
in his face. With Swagoo.
Woody.
Yes.
With the helmets over here.
Yeah, the big man tiny helmets. And there's a million different ways they could. Instead, they send poor Boo Corrigan out there who's got to now try and explain all of this.
We're about done with Boo. About done with Boo.
He'll give us answers.
Boo hasn't told us a thing. I've heard him talk 7 times. Haven't learned a thing, which is good. I think he's doing a great job for what he's doing. But also, whenever this comes up, we're trying to figure out why and how. We have no answers.
Having said all of that, I think it is possible that Alabama-Michigan in the Rose Bowl is the most attractive college football postseason game that has ever been created between Nick Saban and his status as the most accomplished coach in the history of the sport, Jim Harbaugh and his fascinating status at Michigan, and the two of them playing in the most legendary venue the sport has to offer. You can't ask for better than that.
Did you hear Saban, too, talk about growing up in the coaching ranks in the Big Ten?
Sure.
So the high regard in which he holds the Rose Bowl and everything.
Well, I went to school in the Big Ten. I mean, the Rose Bowl is and was everything, and we'll see. The other thing
going
I'll
on
say,
at your football
I heard a little bit.
What was going on?
We made a bowl. We made a bowl game. We had an unbelievable season with Coach David Braun, and we're going to play Utah in Vegas.
New facility.
What type of things we got going on?
Not the whole
what's going on?